Howdy folks. This morning we got it all whipped up here in a shaving mug. This badger knot is to get some of the shaving cream whipped off here. This badger knot's a 26 millimeter, and once you get it hydrated, it's a pretty good size knot. And this one here comes by the way of the Hertiage collection. And reason why, in a way, to me, I think it's kind of funny. It's been a challenge. I did a practice run, and then of course today. Soap I have in the mug here is a Schapenmelk. I think that's how you say it. It's sheep milk and lanolin, and that's what it looks like there on the inside. And it's in a Currier and Ives shaving mug here. But see if you could tell, the knot just does fit in there. So whipping this up has been quite a bit of challenge. The next brush I've got lined up is a boar knot, and it's a stark contrast to this one here because this one's so big. The next one is pretty small. At any rate, it's been quite a bit of fun getting this whipped up. I'm going to give it a run today, and the blade of choice today is going to be a feather blade. I'm going to be using the Taylor of Bond Street number 89 DE safety razor. It's got a long name. At any rate, it's the one that I didn't order and got, and anyway I kept it because for 10 bucks I'm not sending it back. Anyway, this is the box that it came in, and this is what the back side looks like. So the best guess so far is that it's probably made by Edwin Jagger, and it's a good looking shaver. It's got some weight behind it, feels well made. Don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got the etching right there on the cap. There's what the underside looks like. The handle here is got lines on it. It's not quite like the I guess you might say the Edwin Jagger that's got several lines that are close together. These are spaced apart quite a bit, so it's not exactly like the line version. This one here, I have a, I guess you might say, a newer version of the, a newer version of an Edwin Jagger, and it's got chevrons on the base plate. This one here doesn't have it, so this may have came about using some of their old stock, maybe, I don't know. Hard to tell. Anyway, I've already used a hot towel to the face this morning and Proraso Preshave this morning, and I'm going to be following the shave up with Stirling's Electric Sheep. Thought this would be a good match. And get to some of the usual suspects this morning. Got a Crown King alum block this morning, complete with the rubber band. And also got Humphreys Witch Hazel, and this one here is citrus scented. And still got the Shaven Sailor beard oil that I'll be using off camera. But it's like I said, this was quite a challenge this morning using this brush, because once it gets wet, hydrated, and you start lathering up, you know, the knot just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and so it takes up the majority of the room in this mug. Now this Schapenmelk, and Schapenmelk, yeah, there we go, I'm getting there, comes by the way of Cold Water River Works, or Cold River Soap Works. There we go. You can tell it's a Sunday morning, huh? And I did my test lather yesterday, and it was pretty close to this. This is just a little bit wetter than what I whipped up yesterday, but as I put it on my face and kept on working with it, the lather, I guess you might say, consistency changed where it did thicken up. So we'll see how it works today. This will be the second time I've used this on video, this brush, and the tips are very soft. So in that aspect, as it goes for any kind of break-in, don't have to worry about that. But for me, since I don't have very many badger knots, me getting used to using it, is, I guess you might say, my challenge. But this knot is pretty big. Definitely better for a bowl lather as opposed to a shaving mug. Like I said, the Monday's shave that I got set up, this knot is very tiny, very small. I'm not sure what the diameter is, but it is pretty darn small. It is a vintage rubber set that I found at an antique store, and it looked like it had been re-knotted at some point in time, more or less done pretty well. The shaver, the handle, and all that sort of thing is very much intact and looking in good shape. And so I just left it as is. I don't plan on replacing the bore knot in it. But in the past, when I've used it, I've whipped up some pretty decent lather with it. Easy to use, in other words, especially in a shaving mug. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I noticed that Hertiage collection, I know they're getting ready to drop some more brushes, and then I realized it's been a bit of a challenge for them. With this virus the way that it is, it's not everything is flowing like it usually does. In other words, parts and stuff being readily available. So there's been somewhat of a delay in getting everything together for their brushes. As well as the Gibbs razor. Gibbs razor is one I've been interested in getting a hold of when it fuzzed finally dropped. Very smooth, even with a feather blade. This is very smooth. If you're relatively new to wet shaving, these Edwin Jaggers used to ship with Derby extras, and now they're shipping with feather. Now the blade that came with this particular one was a Mula, and I've tried one of these before quite some time ago, and wasn't exactly a fan of it. But one of these days I need to try them again, because I haven't used one in quite a while, and maybe, you know, my technique has gotten a lot better, which I'm sure it has. But this shave is going pretty smooth. As it goes for any scent from the soap, my nose, even sticking my nose, it's there, but it's not strong at all. I don't smell it when I'm using it. Somebody else has got a better nose. They might, have a better shot at picking up a scent, but I don't really pick up one. Nothing that smells like it's been added. It all smells naturally occurring, if you will, at least per my nose. I've got a couple of more. I got some more soaps that I plan on using. That's unscented, and one of them's from the Blades Crim. Another one is Chisel Face, and I also have an unscented soap from SMG Soaps, which I've had for a while. Matter of fact, I think, yeah, that was my first unscented soap. Yeah, for $10, this was a steal. And like I said, I'm not sending it back. The original order was supposed to have been Bluebeard's DE shaver, which I was pretty certain I wasn't going to get it. But I was quite happy to get this one. Just figured somewhere along the line it got description was wrong or something of the sort, mismarked, because a part of the description was in children's books, and it's a razor. So somewhere along the line somebody messed something up. Quite happy to get this one though. And also I ordered it by the way of Amazon. Had to go through a few page flips, in other words, in order to get it, to find it on Amazon, and I was really surprised. I got it shipped to me. I think it was like $9.97, right at $10. So in other words, I got a steal. That's an awesome price. That's a price that's hard to beat. But on the other side of things, through Amazon, I ordered some tobacco stick, the stick shaving soap, and it's going on what, 4 weeks now. Still haven't got it. At one point in time, the day that it was supposedly supposed to show up, of course Amazon said that it's on it's out for delivery. And then that day came and passed, and now it just says, oh, they're running late and it's still on its way. So who knows where it's at now. I have the aftershave, but I don't have the soap. And I was getting the stick soap just in case, for some reason, if I get it and maybe I'm not too particularly fond of the scent, maybe, hey, I'm only out, just a small amount of money, as opposed to getting the porcelain dish and the soap and, $26, $27 or whatever the going rate is. And I could have just ordered just a refill, but there's that part of me that thinks that if I ordered a refill, then I'm going to want the porcelain dish, and there I am. It's felt more comfortable just doing the stick, just in case, because you could always lop off an end, put it in a bowl, and lather it up. But anyway, in other words, not everything goes smooth ordering stuff from Amazon, because all those individual sellers is what makes Amazon up. And when they're not functioning well, just create a mess for Amazon. Very smooth shave. I could do this all week with this shaver and this blade. This setup is pretty nice. As it goes for the soap itself, it's for me, whipping up this wet, it's very slick, easy to use. In other words, I don't think I'm going to have any problems throughout the week using it with a straight razor or a shavette. Plenty of slickness. Post shave is already feeling that's what's left on my face is makes my face feel very soft. It's pretty nice. I think if I remember right, the going rate, I'm trying to remember. I'll have a link down below. I'm wanting to say it's about $9, I think. $8.95, I think. I can't remember for sure off the top of my head. Face does feel good. I think Red Shaves, I think he did a review of it a few months ago, and he was comparing it to Mitchell's Wool Fat, and he didn't think it was quite up to Mitchell's Wool Fat's standard, I guess you might say. But I have to say, I've got Mitchell's Wool Fat, and I have to say this is easier to lather up than Mitchell's Wool Fat, if that's a concern, I guess you might say, for somebody, if you've had Mitchell's Wool Fat and didn't like how it lathered up or had issues with it. I can lather with Mitchell's Wool Fat, but to me, especially when you start comparing price and everything else, depending on where you get it, what time of year, folks have sales from time to time. To me, this seems to lather up easier, in my opinion. Just my experience. No stinging this morning. No, none whatsoever. I'm telling you, it's a really smooth shaver. I haven't had an Edwin Jagger that didn't shave smooth to begin with. This one here is just a unique shaver because it's got the edging on the cap. One of those things that might be kind of nice, especially if you're really enjoying a Taylor of Bond Street shaving cream, which is good stuff. I picked just a hint of the citrus, just a hint. Like I said, my nose is not the best in the world, especially this time of the year. Pollen's kind of sort of died off, but now a lot of the other stuff that's out and about, like grass pollen and whatnot, some of that stuff when it gets up pretty high, for me, it's my nose really pitches a fit. This is Electric Sheep from Stirling. I like it. It's a very unique scent. I don't have anything that smells like it. One of the things I like about it. Oh, so schedule that I think I've got worked out. If everything works out, you know, like how you have things planned, and it always works out that way. So I'm thinking Monday mornings do a video with a straight razor. Wednesday mornings will be with a shave vat, and then Friday mornings will be with a single edge, and Sunday with a double edge. And yeah, we know how all the best laid plans go. Had a great shave. Hope everybody's doing well. Weather's been pretty nice. We had our storms the other night. They went through. Seems like I think we got another one coming through. I think it's Monday. Maybe they've changed. I'll have to look again. But things are going pretty good over here. Really can't complain too much. Everybody stay safe. Smooth shaves to you.